fucked up what Sean just said.
Yeah, Sean made a very off-color joke.
You like broke Derek.
And you know what?
Oh, no.
I'd like to expose the bigot on the set and let him repeat what he said so he can publicly declare what he thinks.
Sean just said some fucked up shit. And now he's gonna repeat it for your virgin ears.
Time to pay the piper.
You've probably never heard.
I can feel the heat
You've
coming
probably
off of
never.
the steam.
You've
I can't
never
believe you're doing this to
heard
me.
somebody so white say something so fucked up.
I think I shouldn't say it.
You probably shouldn't.
Go ahead, let the privilege speak.
Go ahead, Pillsbury, lay it on him.
Theme song.
Ah, fuck you.
I've been working overtime, but I can't get you off my mind. I'd sleep in the pouring rain. When will you come home again? Spinning like the gravitron when I was just a kid. I always thought that things would change, but they never did.
So are you gonna come clean?
Yeah. Is about people at the fair.
I'll go ahead and just expose him myself.
Wow.
He was at the fair before the podcast tonight.
Yeah.
And we asked what he ate, and he made a joke. He said deep fried cum.
I know, crickets, right? That's in poor taste. and
Disgusting.
That's exactly what
It's
I said.
crickets.
All we
now,
wanted to
it
know.
killed 10 minutes ago.
All we wanted to know
Killed.
was what
I'm
did you have a
disgusted.
hot dog? Did you have a potato?
But cum?
And he deep fried cum.
Hey, the fair's getting weird this year. I mean,
Yeah, but here we are, number one video game podcast.
Like
you're
there
talking about
there
cum.
was some man coming all over the deep fryer at the
Yeah.
fair,
So-
and he was shooting his ropes.
I don't
Yeah,
know
so
how
you tell
it
me
got
what's wrong with
there.
that.
I
What's
don't know
wrong
how
with that?
fresh it was.
If
I
you
wasn't- I
spurted
wasn't done.
into boiling oil,
he was-
it
They
was-
didn't
was-
say.
He was shooting his ropes into the bubbly oil, and then they pull out what you think is a funnel cake,
ew.
Oh, it would
That's
look
not
like
powdered
that.
sugar.
cum cake.
It funneled out, but it wasn't out of cake.
It's a
That's
deep
not
Gross.
a glaze.
funnel cock.
It's not a deep glaze like
Cock-
you want.
You
Cup
guys
cake.
are really bringing it down talking about cum.
So anyway,
We're talking about cums and
Whether
we're talking
it's-
about cock.
whether it's fried or fresh, I don't know what's wrong with that. So hopefully sit and think about what you did.
I'm not saying anything was wrong with it. I'm saying that
It tasted good.
is it.
So you loved it?
Deep fried wasn't the way I would normally eat it.
Yeah,
and
I bet.
How do you normally eat cum?
You got to eat it fresh.
Fresh from the
Whoa!
source. Fresh from the source. It's just like yogurt. I don't bother with the cup. I just go to the machine.
So this,
Wow,
this is off
Yogurtland
to
loves
a
you.
great start.
You know what I mean? You pull the valve.
I know, bro.
He pulls the
He
valve.
pulls that valve.
Yeah,
all
you
right.
know, you just go straight to the source.
The yogurt valve.
Anyway, check out oatmeal raisin, the
sometimes-
best flavor.
Sometimes before I pull the yogurt valve, I go to like a yogurt shop and there's valves. Well, there's the yogurt valve that you pull, but there's nozzles
Yeah.
and there's pressurized to get the yogurt to come out. So before I pull the valve, I'm usually like twisting the
Twisting
nozzles,
the nozzles, get the
making sure the
pressure.
nozzles are up.
Yeah.
I'm checking the gauges. I'm twisting before pulling the valve.
I'm
Sometimes
just
I
doing the
like,
valve.
they have the sample valve, so you can just
Yeah.
check the flavor out.
So
I don't
Garrett
know what this one.
checks the flavor before he adjusts
Yeah.
the nozzles, and then he pulls the valve.
Then
get
I
the
pull the
yogurt
valve,
out.
and it's soft serve city.
And if you are picturing a genital piece right now,
You sick-
shame on you.
Shame on you, because
Shame on
hey,
you.
let me
Shame on you.
hit you with a dose of reality. We didn't say anything vulgar.
No.
And
No.
you're the one who
Yeah.
your mind
That's in-
filled in all those blanks.
We use medical
so you're
terms.
fucked up.
We're
not
talking.
me.
We are talking about yogurt.
Yeah.
Your mind is fucked up.
It's like
Fucked
we
up
were.
mind.
It's like when we were at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I think it was at Disneyland, but maybe you
I know
remember
what
the
you're talking about.
story.
We were leaving
Yeah.
Disneyland saying S and D.
And
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Derek or somebody was saying, hey, S&D, MF, or, all these abbreviated things. Because they didn't want to curse in front of children.
That's true.
SMD, MF.
Yeah.
And a woman went, shame on you saying that in front of my kids. Shame on you. And it was, immediately it was, oh, sorry. But then it was the thought set in of,
Well, if your kid knows what that means, you're a bad parent.
yeah, well, how does the kid know the letters?
Yeah, you tell me later.
Who taught your
You tell
kid
me.
the dirty alphabet? That's what I
So,
want to know.
once
I
again...
didn't learn SMD till probably sophomore year of college.
Yeah.
Wow, that's late.
I'm a late bloomer.
Late bloomer.
You didn't learn your acronyms. Do you know what?
AFK means?
Do you know what DGAF means?
Oh, God. Do not give a fuck, right?
Yep, do not give a fuck.
DGAF.
Yeah, I learned
Do
that
not
one.
give a fuck.
I learned that one
What's
back in
AFK
college,
mean?
too.
Away from keyboard. Do you know
Oh,
what?
is that what it means?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know what?
I thought it was ask for kisses.
TCFW. Do you know what TCFW?
That's a yogurt place.
You know what TCFW means?
TCFW. No.
I don't know
Is
that
that not a yogurt? TCY by
I thought
No,
it was.
yeah, it's a yogurt.
TCFW is too cool for work.
Oh,
That's
not
me.
getting paid today.
That's me, baby.
He said it, not me.
That's me.
Asking for kisses.
AFK, asking
You never
for
asked.
kisses.
You guys never asked for kisses?
Sorry, AFK right now.
Dude, I'm all about asking for kisses.
Sorry, asking for kisses right now. Use the hashtag #AskForKisses. Tweet at someone you like.
Use
You
the
might-
hashtag ass for kisses.
Ask for kisses.
Ask for kisses.
Ass for kisses.
That's like
Ask for kisses. Now we all said it.
Toys for Tots, but
Ask for kisses.
Lot
Yeah.
better.
This is just like Toys for Tots.
It
except
probably
the
helps
more generous.
The Tots like it better. I got an ass. You got a kiss.
Yeah.
Come here, Tot.
Yeah, the tots like that a lot. They're right at eye level.
I just,
what do you think?
I don't know. I kind of tuned in late into that joke.
All right, I'll
I didn't get the- I didn't get the
I'll
full
recap
thing, so
it.
I'm not sure if that's
I'll recap
appropriate.
it. All the poor kids out there could kiss my ass.
It's true.
Oh,
That's what he was saying.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
They
still
deserve
not on board.
They
You don't agree with
well,
that?
Robert said they deserve to. I'm not saying they deserve
No,
it.
they
You know
do.
what? Life
Why
sucks sometimes.
why be a poor kid? Be a rich kid.
Exactly. Hey, stupid. Did the poor kids ever think about saving their money?
Do the homeless ever think about moving into a home?
Just fuck that. They're out there. Just fucking any direction you look, there's a house.
Oh,
Well,
man.
We're killing it tonight, guys.
We are.
We
All
are.
right.
All right.
Number
Well,
one
take
video
care,
game
everybody.
podcast.
I want to say thanks to our sponsors.
I'm sure they'll say things for us.
Yep, thank you.
Are they still around? Oh, they are.
Oh, they're-
okay.
oh, okay. Wow.
For tonight,
They're
thank
not
you.
watching.
Check out our sponsors.
Check
Loot
out
Crate.
lootcrate.com/mega64.
If you were homeless and you signed up for Loot Crate, every month you get another brick to your palace mailed to you, and
Yeah.
then
Where does it go?
A brick, huh?
Under the
where does it go?
The bush you
Eric,
live? I don't know.
Well, you lay the bricks. You take every Loot Crate that you get. That's
no, but
one
he's
brick.
asking,
Right,
he's asking
I'm
where do they
asking
send
how
it
it gets to
to?
you.
Wait, how do they send it to?
Oh, you got a
Whatever
PO
bus
box.
stops
box.
you're at.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't need a
You're right.
house to have a mailbox.
Yeah.
Well, it's like in the first Ninja Turtles movie when they order a pizza, they pick a street address and they're just wait. They got a 20 shoved through the manhole.
The grate there, yeah.
There is
Remember
a-
the guy walks up 122 and an 8, 122 and an 8.
There's a homeless man who lives at our post office, in the post office, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Yeah,
so
he
he's just
sleeps-
a man
he
because
sleeps
he's not
in there.
homeless.
He sleeps in there, and so when I'm dropping off,
That's home.
merch at like 2 in the morning, and he's in the corner,
You're waking him up.
looking at me, and I try to be friendly because it's scary. Because
Listening songs at him, or
no, I don't do that.
You
But
don't?
I go, hey, how's it going? Whatever. He's looking at me, and he doesn't say anything ever, and that makes it just worse.
He
I
thinks
feel
about
like
eating you.
He's
Then
gonna,
why are you talking to him?
because
Well,
he's
let me-
there.
Let me
I'm
add.
there.
Let me add to the mystery.
I want to ask.
Let me add to the mystery.
Yeah.
just real
I'm
fast.
ready for all of it.
I've been to this post office really late at night 1,000 times. I've never seen anybody in there.
I got your
So-
back.
You've
I
seen him.
believe.
I have.
Garrett has seen him.
When I
I
used to do
believe-
merch, I ran into that guy.
Okay.
I believe that he's there, but why do you let him off the hook if you say how's it going and he doesn't respond? You just stop saying stuff. Now you're being awkward. You'd be
Yeah,
like,
I'm just like,
Yeah, you
I
have to
feel
keep- You're supposed to
shitty.
keep
Yeah,
talking.
it's like,
sure he
yo,
hears you. Maybe he
I'm
didn't hear
talking
you.
to you,
Yeah.
buddy. How's it going?
I'm
Maybe-
just, hi, hello.
You know what?
Okay, he's approaching him like that. I wouldn't respond to that
Yeah.
either.
You didn't lull him into a sense of safety
No.
and security with the theme that you like to whistle
No,
so often.
no. When I see him, I go like extra cool.
Oh
So he
wow,
thinks
what's
that,
that
like-
look like?
Holy shit.
Does it look like having 2 pairs of candy cigarettes?
like-
you like
Just
roll up on
what's
a
extra
skateboard?
cool?
Rocco just shook his head no quietly.
Show me extra cool, Sean.
No, it's just like, hey dude, how's it going?
You
like
put a
that?
cigarette in your mouth
I
and
would
say it.
Now you're cool.
Yeah.
That's
Like James
fucking
Dean.
cool.
over
Now
here.
you're cool.
Oh hey dude, how's it going?
See, he
don't
can
mind
relate.
me. I'm dropping off these shitload of shirts. You do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing, but just please don't stab me.
He can relate. You're a fellow cigarette smoker.
Yeah.
Hey, that can I see one of those?
Yeah,
That reminds me of Derek and I were in a play in Christian Community Theater once, and there was a guy who was like he couldn't have been older than 18 maybe, who just started smoking cigarettes, and he was outside. Yeah, just letting everybody know rehearsal's in an hour.
You can tell. You can tell how long. You can tell how long somebody's been
Fuck.
smoking by
Yeah.
how vertical their exhale is.
Yeah.
Somebody who's been smoking for 50 years, they don't need to show off that they're smoking. In
Exactly.
fact, they probably want to hide it. So when they smoke, they exhale like
Yeah, they just
into their coat.
Just make him smell even shittier.
Yeah. This dude, shoulders back,
Yeah.
chin straight
Yeah.
up. And then he would like flap his wings as he exhaled.
Yeah, he was acting
That's
like
how I
every,
vape.
He was acting like every cigarette was fucking
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Hey, at the fair now, they have
Dang.
signs everywhere saying this is a smoke and vape-free facility. You can't vape
Wait!
at the
Little
fair.
vape boy.
Yeah.
You didn't bring your vape with you when you went to the fair today?
I didn't.
You left it at home.
Okay.
I left it.
All right, but you know what?
All right.
I see all this hot water and vapor is coming off the
Yeah.
hot. So steam is the. Where do we draw the line when we say there's no vapor allowed in the
Maybe
fairgrounds?
it's the flavor. What if you have unflavored vape?
What if I have a
Steam
fucking?
flavored
What if
vape.
I have a cup of tea? Is that too much vapor?
Yeah, you just vape.
I think we need to take a stand against this.
What if I pour nicotine juice into my tea and then I huff it to get my nicotine
No
fix?
vaping, dude.
Am I vaping?
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know.
Bullshit.
I didn't make the sign. Just telling you
We
what it
should
was.
try
I
Take a
will.
stand.
I will be vaping at the fair this year. I will be vaping.
Come fight him.
In defiance.
You know what? The first place I ever saw the vapor cigarette
Yeah.
was at the fair. Was at the Del Mar
You know
Fair.
what?
They sell it there.
Really?
I think you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That was the early adopter of the fairgrounds.
Because they
And now
always
they're
have those like
turning their
booths
back.
that are selling like next year's tech.
I bet they still
Yeah.
sell those too.
You know what?
Probably
Yeah,
do.
but you can't smoke it.
If
there.
you
No.
want to stop Derek from vaping, you're gonna have to go through me because I
Yeah.
stand up for vapors' rights.
That's right. Vapors' rights. I'm a vapist.
Unite.
Watch out, you might get vaped if you're at the fair this year.
Ooh.
All right.
You're gonna have to
Not
get your
working out.
carburetor rebuilt if you want to fucking keep up with Derek, bro.
What do you mean not working out, Rocco?
I just don't think that bit quite landed the way that you probably want.
I disagree. Slam dunk.
So be it. So be it. We will see.
This side likes it. It's getting around.
The coming days will tell. Anyway,
On Tuesday.
Yeah. Moving right off the killer bit, we do have another sponsor.
yeah.
Kickapoo Joy Juice.
Kickapoo Joy Juice. If you want to drink the sweet nectar of Kickapoo Joy Juice, the best soda ever devised. Again, hashtag fuck Coke. Go ahead and go to drinkkickapoo.com. You
Yeah.
can order it there. You can order it on Amazon. Look up Kickapoo on there, and it's on there. Follow at Drink Kickapoo on Twitter, and you could follow their Kickapoo updates. Their soda. Where's this? Where can I get a soda? The Twitter will let you know.
We want to make Kickapoo the #1 drink on
Where can I get it?
Amazon.com. Let's make that a reality.
Yeah.
Get yourself a Kickapoo. If you haven't tried Kickapoo at this point, we've been talking this drink up for weeks.
Yeah.
You don't even know what you're missing.
You don't even know.
Try it out.
Yeah.
Do
Try
your
it out.
tongue a fucking favor.
Yeah.
And get a Kickapoo.
Can
Yeah.
I get it at
Thank you.
Come and Go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garrett.
Okay.
Gross.
Jeez, grow
So-
up.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to bring it
Jesus
around
Christ.
full circle.
I don't know what you're saying, but
I don't
There's
know
a-
what that means.
I saw a place the other day nearby that was called Cup and Go. And I almost
close.
wanted to pull up and ask, but it was coffee. Fuck them.
Pooh Feast, or maybe it's Feist, in the chat is asking,
Okay.
is Kickapoo like Faygo? No, it's not. It's much. I've had Faygo. Honestly, I've had Faygo
It's
and
low
I've had
rent.
Kickapoo. I like Kickapoo way better than Faygo.
Sure.
Oh yeah, Fago's
Fago's low
a
rent.
little bit of a joke.
Faygo
I'm
and
gonna say it.
Fago's a big
Faygo's
joke.
got a little bit of a cheap taste. Like
Oh, yeah.
the flavors are there, but it's got that funky aftertaste. Kickapoo is good.
Yeah,
They order at work. They order all these sodas and everything, and the root beer, the only root beer that they order is Faygo. There are no other Faygo sodas that they order. Just root beer.
Huh.
So if I see anyone drinking them,
Woo
woo.
Yeah.
Nice.
If I never see anyone. No one there is family.
No disrespect to
Yeah.
the family, but I'm saying, yeah, Fago's pretty low rent compared to the shining Kickapoo here.
Gotta
If
shine.
you drink Faygo, you go woo woo family. I guess Kickapoo is the opposite of that. So
I think you put your M's up if you're in.
let's
You-
go.
you feed it or
Let's
something.
go. Not woo woo.
No?
What's the opposite of woo woo?
Oh.
Okay, so if you're drinking Faygo, it's woo woo family. If you're drinking Kickapoo, it's oh enemy.
Yeah. Oh, enemy.
Oh enemy. So crack a can
Someone's
open.
gonna put a beat to that. It's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be fucking.
I
It's
can't
gonna
wait for the
sell
remix.
1,000 Kickapoos.
The
Call
Derek
that out.
remix. You alright?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Were you allowed to
That,
speak?
all that cum backed up in your
It's just
throat
got
from the
something stuck in
fair.
there. I got
Gee,
something else.
Garrett.
What?
Jesus.
Sorry, I just.
enemy.
You guys got my interest peaked. I said that.
Crazy week. Well, actually, we should talk about the video that we put out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say we had one more sponsor, and that is ourselves.
Oh,
Go to
yeah.
shop.mega64.com. Support us. Kickapoo's great, and the other company is good too. But we're the best. So go to shop.mega64.com. Support what really matters to you. Support Mega64.
Yeah.
We fucking need it.
We still We still have metal 64 shirts are still on sale.
Yeah.
Those are there. The neon shirts are still back. All that stuff is on sale. Get anything you get does support us, so we thank you for that. But what we put out this week, unless there's anything else to say about that,
No, go
what
for
we
it.
put out this week was an exciting look behind the scenes at. As you know, a week ago we did a video with Iga, the creator of Castlevania,
Yeah.
Symphony of the Night. He's got a new game kickstarted, Bloodstained. Have you heard about the close of the Kickstarter?
Is it over
No.
officially?
It closed. It
Really?
finally ended. 5.7 million.
Oh,
Wow.
Highest funded video game on Kickstarter.
So it was a failure.
period.
Oh, it wasn't a failure. It was
That
good.
is
Good.
a world record.
Asked for 500,000, got 5.7.
That is
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Now we'll see if we ever see a game.
I think they can come through.
It's gonna walk away with the 5 mil.
I go
I think,
pull through.
I think they got the funds to do it.
People, a lot of people there are people who are, man, really excited about the other Kickstarter going on right now, the ukulele one, the
What?
Banjo-Kazooie follow-up thing.
Okay.
There are a lot of people really excited about that, and it's nowhere near the amount that Bloodstained got. And I keep reading online these people going, how could it have that much more than ukulele? I feel like there is not nearly the fucking demand for that as there is a new
Yeah.
Castlevania style
Hey,
game from the
just-
guy who created it.
Just that sentence, knowing nothing about the
Yeah.
games themselves. Why is Bloodstained getting way more money than ukulele?
Yeah, no shit. Even if you know nothing about
Nothing
it.
else is like, oh, well, it's pretty clear.
But I
Did
know
they not
so many
call
people.
it Banjo-Kazooie 3?
No, it's being made by the original team, but they're not with
Not
Rare
under
anymore.
Rare.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's the same kind of deal.
Yeah.
But I know so many people in the past year that have played through Symphony of the Night again. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, to me, it's like that's not even. There's no contest.
Yeah.
What are the? I mean, they must have met every stretch goal and then had to make some new ones up. for
Ukulele
$500 million.
too. Honestly, this is just Derek Acosta's opinion. I can't speak for the rest of the group here.
Sure.
That looks like a game that I would have really enjoyed when I was 10 years old.
Completely agree.
And by 15, I was over that kind of game.
Those 3D platformers have a special time in my life. I played on 64. I did play Banjo-Kazooie. Thought it was okay. 3D Mario was. There was a whole era full of those, and I enjoyed those. And yeah, by when I got to high school,
Yeah,
done. I
that
was done.
I grew up when stuff like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon and
Yeah.
stuff like just
Yeah.
those 3D platformers and Mario 64.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like that was the first genre of games that I outgrew.
Yeah.
So I'm really surprised that there is so much rabid support for ukulele.
Yeah. So what I will say though is, yeah, I still overall am maybe over that, but I will say there aren't really any games like that being made right now. So I do think there is a certain special place, in terms of just no big publishers making that. So I still think there's a place for the Kickstarter, and I'm glad they're doing it. But I do think there's a level, people try to talk to me about it like it's the new Star Wars, and I'm like, no, I'm not that interested. I'll check it out when it comes out. But I largely agree.
Well, now you're addicted. Just one puff.
Uh-oh.
Just
You
one
can't
puff will
stop.
get you.
I only got 2 left.
Damn, dude. I've been trying to cut back.
Well, this guy didn't eat anything today, so candy cigarettes are cheaper than food.
That's a good point. It's a really good point.
Damn.
Ukulele. It's a big
Anyway.
week for video games. E3 is coming up.
Well, real quick about the video.
video, yeah.
We want to say
Oh,
just
right,
real quick.
yeah.
The behind the scenes video we put out. Behind the scenes of a video we filmed with Iga. You got to see some footage of us working with it. There's some footage in the video of the moment he started his Kickstarter, which I have to say that was really exciting to be there when that was happening because
$5 million were raised.
we were
Yeah.
filming with it. We were filming with him the day before, and it was fun, but it was really up in the air as to are people going to care? I mean, they knew there was interest, but did anybody care? And we were talking with his translator that was with him.
Ben.
Yeah, Ben Judd was with them, and they just kind of talked about, it just doesn't seem like any publisher or whatever wants to put a game like this out. And I just hope it does well because I just feel like so many people want to play this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
there
pretty
really was an element of I hope this works, and to be there the next morning when you see it in the video, him hovering over the button to start the Kickstarter, 3, 2, 1, and then they had a 404 error, but they did it again, and then they did it again, and it went up, and immediately they met their goal in like 2 hours. That was really special, and it was seriously. it was such a day of like, you saw this guy who was kind of just quietly, Ego was just kind of quietly there all weekend. To see suddenly the whole world turn eyes on him and just praise him like that was really like neat to see. You know, it was like to see someone undergo all that. And when we were done, I think I said this before, but when we were done, he hugged me and Derek. Like, like he was really like overwhelmed by the whole thing.
Yeah.
He had a success on his hands.
Yeah,
with crowdfunding.
his translator was like, I've never seen him hug anybody.
That's got to be the first. That's got to be a scary thing to actually go through with. Like, okay, I've set out this plan that I'm going to crowdfund something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look dumb if it doesn't fucking fund.
Yeah.
And to have it happen in 2 hours, you reach your goal.
Yeah.
It's got to be such a relief of how many months did he plan this? How much effort went into creating even the idea of let's try to crowdfund this game.
Yeah.
I read an article this week, and I wish I had reviewed it before the podcast started so I could be more up to date on the details. But the basis of the article was basically now the government is stepping in on Kickstarters that don't fulfill their goals if they're like super big, because there have been a couple instances where people raised a significant amount of money and then completely just vanished.
And then
And
pay taxes.
Yeah, and so the government is saying like, no, you can't do that. And I can't remember the case of this article, but whoever it was basically, you know, they got like a couple $100,000 and then used that money to move themselves to San Francisco and pay like personal bills and try to get their business up and running, and it never happened, let alone the product never came out.
That's kind of fraud.
Yeah, so the government's like, okay, well, you need to pay like 90% of that money back, and you are no longer allowed to crowdsource anything ever again.
God.
Restrictions on crowdsourcing.
Yeah, so in a way, it's kind of like
I don't
man,
like
it sucks that so many of these shysters fucked up crowdfunding to the point where now there's
the
like
government stepping in.
Yeah, stepping in
It's
to
like, I don't
regulate
want... that sounds scary to
yeah.
say the government stepping in.
But at the same time,
But-
it is kind of like, well, I guess this means, you know, you can contribute to Kickstarters now with a little bit more faith, knowing they can't just up
Sure.
and
There's
run
give and
away.
take. Give
That's
and
always
take, for
been
sure.
my hesitation with participating in crowdfunding.
Sure.
I've never done it because the fundamental trust isn't there for me yet.
Yeah.
I've done a few, but they were just, hey, pay this amount and we're going to make it for you and you'll get that. Like direct. I funded a wallet company.
you have your wallet.
But
Yeah.
what if they didn't get the things made and then skip town?
Oh, sure, yeah, definitely.
that
There's-
could
there-
happen.
You know
there is
what?
that risk. but
That's
it was-
what happened when I donated to Haiti.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
just-
a whole other thing.
This
yeah.
article,
The
this
Red
other
Cross.
article is coming out.
I saw that.
about how the Red Cross took that money and basically didn't
Did they
do
build
anything
what?
with it.
4 houses?
6 houses.
6 houses?
Yeah,
They
this
got
cool.
like millions and millions.
They
of
said
millions of
that
dollars.
they promised this neighborhood that they were
guys.
going to redevelop the whole neighborhood, and then release this pamphlet being like, yeah, so the project is a success and we're pulling out. And NPR took that pamphlet to the actual neighborhood, and everybody there was like almost like broken down to tears, like, what?
I bet Wyclef Jean's
Like
pissed.
they're not coming. So, anyways, Kickstarter's much like the Red Cross.
Did you ever hear about what was it? What was the
We went
big
dark.
thing in the '80s with all the artists singing?
Live Aid.
Live Aid.
Yeah.
Wasn't
We are
it?
the world.
We Are the World.
Yeah.
All right.
We Are the World. Have that vinyl.
If you ever read up on the We Are the World thing and all the money they were raising, it's
Yeah.
hilarious that zero of it went to where it was supposed to
Oh
because
my
they
God.
tried to get it into the country and they faced problems getting in, so they went, fuck it. Go read about that. You will have a great
Yeah,
time
that-
reading
that
about that.
sounds like a good
It's the
read.
saddest thing you've ever read.
When too many people get involved in something, it just seems to inevitably get doomed. At least to a certain percentage.
Well, it just seems like whenever there's this mentality of, no, we're just going to raise a bunch of money right now and then we'll figure out the rest later. It's like,
Yeah.
that never works out.
Exactly. And so the Kickstarters that I funded had a direct plan for, hey, here's a breakdown of what your wallet will cost to make.
Yeah.
So for this,
that
you will get a
one was
wallet.
cool that you got.
Yeah, and so it was all the proof that I needed that I felt safe with right there. It wasn't asking for $1,000 or anything.
I think
so I did that.
There hasn't been the thing for me that has made me sign up, build an account, and
Yeah.
break that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was that for a lot of people. It was that for Bloodstained.
For Bloodstained.
So so now that they've met all these goals, it is coming to every platform. I mean, down to Vita, Wii U, it's PS4, obviously, Xbox One, all that.
Well, they surpassed their goal by 10 times the amount they were asking.
Yeah, so that was an inevitable.
I mean, they added a whole nother zero to the end of their budget.
That's awesome.
So anyway, so that was really, really cool. But anyway, so you could see some of that footage in the behind the scenes video we put up. You'll also see, people are asking me for this, at the end of the video, the haunted footage that we talked about last week.
Eric, do you have the video for the haunting stuff?
I don't.
Oh, come
That's
on.
literally all I have.
That's supposed to say, is it haunted?
Is it haunted? Sean,
Sean,
see that? Just, is
Make it
haunted?
say, is it haunted?
I made it.
You had the assets
I
from
made
last
that
week.
last time.
Replace all those pictures with people dressed up as ghosts.
Yeah.
Can you update the is it haunted?
haven't even made it.
Well,
Got a lot of
get
work
to
ahead
it.
of you.
Well, put the
Last
Why
week
you
I
sitting
made.
here?
Last week I made. Is it spooky? That's what you told me to
You
make.
shouldn't have used that.
That's
what you
I
told
wouldn't
me
have
to
done
say.
This
that.
is different. This
Oh,
is haunted.
poor choice of words.
Yeah,
there.
is it haunted? And people dressed up as ghosts should be the pictures.
Anyway, so yeah, watch that haunted footage.
Bullshyster.
By the way,
Yeah.
the editing style of that I used of the haunted footage is there's been a YouTube channel I've been obsessed with lately. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll link to it or I'll show it. I'll favorite some of the videos on our
Isn't
YouTube
it like
channel.
elves and leprechaus?
There's a YouTube channel. I think it's called Amazing Mystery Videos.
It's
or
not
Something
Space
like
Booten?
that.
something
It's
like
not
that.
Space Booten?
No, it's not
No.
Space fucking Bowden. But anyway, it's a YouTube channel that is just someone posting videos like leprechaun caught on tape, unicorn caught on tape, and it's all this misspelled papyrus font text. Unicorns, do you believe? Watch this footage, and then you watch it. Now watch it again. And then it'll play again. Tell me your opinion. Subscribe and come back. Da, 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 da.
Subscribe.
And so anyway, so I was a little tribute to that
There-
style.
He showed
of
me.
editing.
He showed me that before I watched the video.
Yeah.
But the one you showed me was like of a. Oh no, it was of a goblin.
Goblin caught on
A
tape.
goblin.
Hobgoblin.
But it was the footage of the goblin, which obviously whatever. Then slow
Wait,
motion.
obviously, whatever.
It's
What
a
was
little.
it?
It's a little thing, a puppet, like a puppet on a string, and then the kids run by and they pull the thing and it flies away.
The video I saw was one frame every 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And it was probably filmed off of a first generation Nokia camera phone. Like
Oh, okay.
I can't even understand or wrap my brain around how you could get
The file.
footage this
Yeah.
low quality.
Yeah.
And
How do
it
you
was
get it onto your
it
computer?
was it was somebody filming a tree late at night. Like I said, one frame
Yeah.
every 2 seconds. So it's like
Yeah, you can't see shit.
and then like a little goblin comes stepping out from behind the tree.
It works. The suspense. I'm
But then
scared.
he goes back behind the tree, and it's like, make up your own mind of what that was. What seeing is believing.
Give me your opinion. Subscribe and come back. Subscribe.
The one that the Rocco showed me was that goblin thing, then slow mo of that, then zoomed up slow mo of that, and then says, "Now let's watch that again." And it was the same 3 things again.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just replays
all
the
over
video.
again.
I've watched videos like this, but they're all about like pyramids and ancient
Yeah.
aliens and the
Nice.
Anunnaki
The
coming down.
David
Well,
Icke.
well,
Yeah.
watch the channel. It is
Reptilians.
someone in the chat confirmed. Amazing mystery videos. Look up that
Amazing
channel.
mystery
And one of the videos we were talking about a minute ago was called "Gnomes Do You Believe?"
Gnomes, do you
So,
believe?
so look that up,
Yeah,
and you'll
great.
see those.
Hey, I want to tell you guys to look up. I went and I watched our Ega behind the scenes video came out.
Sure.
But last week we released the official
Yeah.
Bloodstained video. And I was perusing the comments today. I like to peruse the YouTube comments
Yeah.
on Mega 64 videos. Most of the time they're bad and stupid, but sometimes you get a really interesting discussion, and there is the deepest philosophical discussion
Really?
about whether we are still funny
Oh,
Wow.
and whether we still enjoy each other's company on the podcast. And there are people arguing back and forth their observations and analysis of us
I love reading that stuff.
over the past decade, and some people are saying it's clear that we still enjoy making videos, that we are still friends with each other, and then people outright, no, you are wrong.
They know.
It is clear that they do not like making videos
they found
and that
us.
they hate each other.
They know
And
the truth.
but it gets to this nature of, but then again, can we really blame them? I mean, we're getting older and they're getting older. Can we expect the videos to retain the same charm that they had way back when? Is it that the videos are becoming less charming? I mean, shouldn't we expect that their camera and their technique would get better? And then other people, yeah, the technique is better, but I feel like the energy has been gone. Maybe it does have to do with the cynical nature of aging. It becomes such
A philosophical
It-
debate.
it is like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs about Mega 64, getting older. Are we still funny? Do we still enjoy making videos? It's awesome. Check
There's-
that out. That is in the comments section of our Bloodstained Kickstarter
And
video.
I'm not going
with
to tell
Ega.
you who's right and who's wrong. You
Maybe
figure it out
they're
for
all
yourself.
right. Maybe
No. There's
no.
someone who's right.
There's someone who's got
who's
it
wrong.
definitely right. I gotta check it out.
What's your opinion? Subscribe and come back and tell me.
And tell me. Anyways,
And there's people quoting Rocco, and I'm almost positive it's stuff you haven't said.
Okay.
Nice.
Like what? Do you know?
Yeah,
fuck Sean.
just talking about like the nature of our videos and how people have like toxic like attitudes towards our video. Unless
yeah.
that is something you did
Toxic.
say.
I think there was a quote from me where I talked about, people, there's always the feedback of like, why don't you do this kind of video versus this kind of thing? Or why don't you? And I think I said something along the lines of, what was it? It was like,
Well, they probably have the quote in there. People are debating whether you actually said it or not.
yeah,
Wow.
I think I read that and some of it sounded like me and others I was like, did I say that? I don't know.
Anyways, it was
Wow.
it was
Check backs.
fascinating for me to read.
CNN will have highlights on
I
Rocco's
can't,
Club.
like, there is no other, I just love that there's no, I'm being totally real right now. There's no job I would rather have than my own right now.
Yeah.
And I love that people out there debate whether I hate it or not. He just shows up for the paycheck as he has to listen to the words of Mr. Chatfield, which he has grown tired of over the decades, and the
grown
words of
tired.
Acosta,
I've grown.
who he hates and puts on a mask to reveal who he is,
And
which
the-
is a Derek hater.
Yeah, and
or
there were all
whatever.
these comments breaking down our process of making videos,
Yeah.
which is like,
can't wait.
It was like, who scripted this? I would like to know who wrote this because it does not seem like this was scripted.
Yeah.
And other people would be like, they don't script anything. And then other people would be like, that is not true. Rocco scripts and directs everything, and the other guys are the ones who don't script anything. And back and forth. And
I've written probably 2 scripts in my entire life.
all the experts are out there on our Bloodstained
Online.
Kickstarter video
Hell yeah.
in the comments section.
Yeah.
I love the comments section of everything. Everywhere I go on the internet, I check the comments.
I think
I've been tuning into our Reddit lately.
yeah, I like the comments.
People
there.
say
Yeah.
don't check the comments as like a rule of thumb.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't.
Rule
agree
of
with that.
thumb: check the comments.
Oh,
Check the comments. I've said this before. I've
just-
said it before, and I stand by this. This is my belief.
Don't let
on
them
comments.
affect you. Laugh
No.
at them, but check them.
I've said this. I posted it on Twitter, and it was retweeted like 10,000 times.
That's a lot of
Whoa.
times.
Whoa!
More than me.
Humble
Because, and the only reason that is
BD.
because Rooster Teeth retweeted it.
Hell,
Yeah.
thanks, Teeth.
Thank
Shut
you.
up.
Know the
Bernie,
difference.
what's up?
Read the comments and know the difference between legit and garbage. If you don't take it all to heart, but you can tell the difference when you read comments when someone is legitimately going, well, this and this, but this didn't work, and da-da-da-da-da. They will articulate it in a way that sounds like they're serious. When someone posts that this isn't good because Rocco is fat and it's all misspelled, that's not a real. Why would you value that at all?
But that's
So that's
hilarious.
garbage. Oh, and then I'll laugh. Yeah,
There's so
exactly.
much
So
of
laugh
that.
at that.
Yeah.
But know the difference and take it all in and deduce for yourself what you should do next. Don't, I don't know.
There also have been times where I maybe do think it's kind of real and take it seriously, and then I read their username. And
Exactly.
then I
Yeah.
think, okay, well, this is from Poops McGee, so I don't care anymore.
Yeah, you
This
go to
doesn't mean
their
anything.
you go to their YouTube account and it's all footage of girls' butts out in public. And
Yeah.
you go,
Yeah.
you're garbage. I don't have to listen
Yeah.
to you. Okay,
Adding the
take it for what it
avatar.
is. Take it for what it is.
Check
Really
out,
helped me.
check out our comment section. It's always good. Contribute a comment while you're there. Leave a comment. What do you think?
And let's not forget, in the wise words of our friend Frank Howley,
Yeah.
if they have a pony icon next to the name, you don't have to read it all.
That's
Then
true.
you just skip
Anyway,
right over.
That's easy. That's
Pinkie
just
Pie? Oh, go to the next
You know what?
Yeah.
I have a
Easy.
YouTube clip of the week that I want to recommend, but it's a special recommendation because I don't know the name of the video. I don't know the channel.
That's pretty special.
I don't know the
So
channel.
it's a scavenger hunt, guys.
It is a scavenger hunt. But look up this video. It's not the funniest thing in the world, but I got a kick out of it. There's a guy out there who did a parody of that pre-roll that you fucking can't get away from now. So he's in his garage filming himself. Check it out.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Just got a new Honda Civic. But you know what I like more than my new Honda Civic?
I saw that. Yeah.
Bullshit. That's why I got 2 shelves for all the shit I got. Look at these shelves I got. But you know what I like more than shelves? Advice. That's why I got good at. He just goes through that.
Yeah, that was great.
That pre-roll of that motivational speakers, like just
Yeah.
got the new Lamborghini.
Yeah, have you guys seen that
No,
pre-roll?
I
There's a
have not.
pre-roll.
You haven't been on YouTube recently.
I always
can tell.
think it's a joke when it comes up, but it's a pre-roll of a guy going, "Hey guys, he's got a new Lamborghini."
You know he has another
right
one out?
there.
Have you seen the new one?
No.
So now there's a new one. It's the same video, but there's a red car next to the Lamborghini.
Oh my god.
And it's like, yo, you want to know how to get a Maserati? Here's my advice. or whatever the car is.
Oh my god.
The
Anyways, yeah, that pre-roll is inescapable. So I thought this video was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was funny. I cannot remember where it came from, but I'd
There's
agree
some,
if it's out there.
There's some pre-roll that I keep having to watch when I tune into Hulu videos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's some fucking guy selling McDonald's. He's from some TV show, but he shakes his head around while he talks about, oh, that would be just darn sad if you didn't get one of these double fucking chickens.
It's not the
And-
Hamburglar, is it?
Dude, no, it's, I know what you mean. Like, it tears at your fucking soul that you have to see it so many times
Oh,
in a
yeah.
row.
Hey, for me-
Every time you load a YouTube video, it's always that same
Hey,
one. and
I think we should organize. Just on that note, this is unrelated to those two pre-rolls. Can we all?
diversity.
Can we all agree not to use Geico until they end the
Yeah. Oh my
until
god.
they end their fucking ad
You can't
campaign.
skip their ad because it's already over.
It's not. It's not over. It's
That
not,
makes
not
me so
even
mad.
over.
It's not cute. It's not funny.
It's not over.
That one's bad.
They're
but,
lying.
But even worse is today could be your day to save, and it's like it's not fucking charming. You're making me want to kill
no, everyone,
myself.
folk music is big right now.
Let's just all quit Geico.
Hey,
Garfunkel and Oates are
any
just killing
commercial with the fucking ukulele in it, off.
Done.
I won't listen.
You don't know what you're you don't-
But I was gonna say, Geico
no
always
class.
goes. Geico always says this. 15 minutes could save you 15% on your car insurance. Oh, only 15 minutes. How many fucking hours of my life have been spent on your fucking pre-roll ads?
True.
Save me,
more.
yeah. Show me a 15-minute ad once so I can be free.
Show me a 20-minute
You're
ad.
looking at it wrong.
I'll go see the Geico movie. Just don't let me see it again.
If
Yeah.
everyone would just submit and get Geico insurance, we'd all have it. They wouldn't need to
No,
advertise anymore.
that's the fucked up thing. They
Get,
keep going.
Because
get
I'm into Flow over
Eastwood
Progressive.
Insurance.
I know you are.
Eastwood Insurance is the best.
I go
insurance.
with the
Dashers.
For the best car insurance rates,
I get it.
1-800-GENERAL now!
All right, I'm changing. Forget Eastwood. Me and Rocco, we're gonna sign off on Dasher's Insurance.
And I'm gonna go with the legal tiger, not for insurance, but just because I like the tiger.
I'm
Because of
curious. I'm
motorcycle.
curious if other people out there.
This is all local television
If this,
reference.
yeah, if this is just SoCal.
No,
or what.
it's gotta be
But
everywhere.
we had an auto insurance place here that the commercial would go Dashers, Dashers, Dashers,
Hey,
Dashers.
did you guys know what that is? Dashers?
No, you never heard
But they're
Dashers?
so young.
Yeah,
What about
I think
uh?
Dashers was just us.
All right, so
You're
welcome.
confusing the audience.
This
out
is
there.
the #1 San Diego local insurance commercial podcast on the internet. You guys remember the General?
Yes,
I was just saying that, yeah.
General.
For the best car insurance rates in town, call 1-800-GENERAL now.
He doesn't listen to things you say.
No, I know.
He doesn't listen to any of it.
So the General, that was a hilarious one.
A good bit.
I saw Jurassic Park 4.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Hey, that movie made a lot of money.
Fuck yeah, it did.
What happened?
Boredom.
That surprised me. Kevin, did you see it?
Nope.
Okay. Well, if Kevin didn't see it, then I guess no one saw it.
I saw
Garrett
it.
saw it.
Oh, you did?
I saw it.
Was it good?
It was good. I had fun.
Okay, well, there you go. I just can't believe how much fucking money it made.
Yeah, it's made more money than anything else this year.
Yeah. They're saying it could be the biggest opening of all time.
I haven't heard anything good about it that wasn't. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
any further I've heard about it was, yeah, they referenced the first one. All right.
There's
all I've
references
heard.
to all of the movies in there, I think.
So
Not
I
really
was,
the third
I
one,
was
but-
saying this before the podcast started, but I had a long conversation. Wasn't an argument because I wasn't arguing, but I was laughing on the inside. Somebody was describing to me the difference between Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World. And they said their favorite part of Jurassic Park 3 was that there was a crazy dinosaur that was 5 times bigger than the T-Rex and could swim. And they'd never seen this crazy dinosaur before, and it was the first time they'd ever seen it, and he goes on a fucking rampage.
Yeah.
And then I
That's
thought...
Jurassic Park 3?
That's Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, that's in 3.
So I was like, so isn't that the plot of Jurassic Park 4? And they were like, no! Because in Jurassic Park 3, it is a dinosaur that they've never discovered before. But in Jurassic Park 4, it is a dinosaur that they genetically engineer. So,
different
That is-
movie.
I don't remember.
different movie.
I saw Jurassic Park 3 maybe once on like television. I don't remember much other than it was the first time they were like pterodactyls attacking people.
Yeah.
And,
that
this
was
had a
and
lot
that
of
was from the original book.
Oh, really?
The original Jurassic Park. I remember being a kid. I read the book before the movie.
Really?
That was a long ass book, and I tried and I got through it. And that was the one thing. I enjoyed the original Jurassic Park, but when I left, that was the one thing as a kid I was like, oh, they didn't go down the river with all the pterodactyls. That part was scary in the book.
You
So
guys-
they did it in 3.
They are the chat.
wasn't good.
Thank goodness for our chat. They are really smart. They are explaining Jurassic World is a tribute.
Oh!
Tribute.
Oh, it's
Well,
a tribute.
hey,
Oh,
Tribute to
I'll just
Jurassic
say-
Park to JP3.
I enjoyed the tribute with going into it. Haven't seen that trailer they just shoved down our throat before every other movie. They showed the Jurassic Park 3 or
4,
4
Jurassic
World trailer a shit ton during like almost every movie I've been to
did,
the last
yeah.
couple months. So I definitely knew the entire plot of the film that I was going to go see. But I really didn't have a lot of reservations, just like, let's just see what's in store. And a theory I had going in, just based on shit they weren't showing in the trailers, was something that kind of happened for me in the theater. So I don't know, I had fun watching
Lay it on us.
Alright.
What happened?
It's too
Kevin-
early
Kevin
to
says no.
spoil anything.
Kevin says no.
I went into the theater kind of having some ideas of like, I have a idea of where this is gonna go, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Can we make? I feel like most times we see the movies and the weekend they come out and we can't talk about them on the podcast.
Well, out of courtesy.
Yeah, sure. Let's make a statement now that when Star Wars comes out, that's gone. Like, go see Star Wars that weekend. Or we're
Yeah.
gonna spoil
We're
it for
gonna
you.
fucking
Yeah, that's
I'm
a good
gonna
idea.
Talk about
Yeah.
it
I ain't holding
at
back.
length on the podcast that week.
I was gonna say though, back to the Jurassic Park 3 and 4 thing, the giant dinosaur situation. My other thing is that Jurassic Park 3 had one of the dumbest things as part of the story, which is this communication with dinosaurs. Like the raptors are fucking talking to I just remember thinking, what a bad idea to get involved in that fucking scenario. And then we have this one coming out, and it's he like talks to the raptors, he like communicates to the. Can we not get away from the plot of we're talking with the dinosaur? I don't want to talk with the dinosaurs.
The way they, I think, like write this story and tell it all from start to finish is well done. Like the story is well written, that it guides the viewer along and gives them all the little pieces and hints to make the story make sense. And I think it doesn't. The raptors working with the main character, I wasn't like distracted as this is unbelievable when he's.
Oh, I don't. It's not a matter of being unbelievable because there's already dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like that concept. I don't care about that concept.
The way it fits into this story, they give a lot of background to why they work with raptors in this whole
Fucking
project.
finally.
Why they
Dude.
work with raptors?
Whoa, did I just pop one? Uh-oh.
Are you guys like shitting on me because I like the movie?
I'm
I mean,
not shitting on you.
No, I'm shitting on the movie.
I'm
but you haven't seen it.
I
No,
know.
I'm not going to see it.
Yeah.
Fair enough said.
Garrett, I'm
You
not
know what?
gonna
Okay,
shit
let
on
me tell you a
or
story.
the movie.
I think I can relate to your frustrations, Garrett, and let me relate a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
I used to watch a lot of movies with my dad.
Yeah.
And I would always get so pissed off because I'd be really enjoying a movie, and in the middle of it, he would just get up and walk out of the room and go do something else. And I'd be like, hey, we're watching fucking Jumanji together.
Yeah.
Why are you leaving? And he would always say, I can tell within 20 minutes of a movie whether it's going to suck or not, or not even whether it's going to suck or not, whether
he's gonna enjoy
whether
it.
I'm going to like it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how this movie's going to end. Maybe it'll get fucking cool. You don't know. And as I grew up, I realized what he meant. And I think I got that power for myself.
He has a power.
It's an ability.
His X-Men ability.
This is my mutation.
Dude.
But except I am stronger than my father. I don't even need the first 20 minutes of the movie. I can watch the trailer. and I can just know if this movie's going to do it for me or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised. Sometimes I'm, disappointed. I think a movie would be great and it sucks, but
Yeah.
I can watch the trailer and realize I don't want to buy this thing, but I'll go if I want to go. If I feel like going to see a blockbuster in the theater.
Yeah.
Jurassic World's gonna be fucking huge. Everyone's gonna be talking about it. I wanted to go check it out.
Yeah, and I get that's frustrating because
I'm not talking crap on you.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
but
I know. No, I don't. I'm not
just saying
I'm
I
sorry.
know that movie's not going to be up my alley.
I didn't mean to be defensive. I just did want to point out.
Yeah.
You guys didn't
Yeah, you-
see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't see it.
And I used to get shit a lot for watching a movie called Stranger Than Fiction, but no one else had saw it.
Oh, I saw Stranger
No,
Than
I saw
Fiction.
Stranger
In
Than
fact,
Fiction.
I saw it before you, and I recommended you didn't go see it. You still came back and said it was your favorite movie.
Why didn't you
I
listen?
never said that.
This thing isn't winning any
And
like.
you loved it, of course.
This thing is not winning any awards, but it was. I think if you could just want to have fun watching what
Hey,
they're doing with Jurassic Park,
There are
it would be a
times
good movie.
that I just want to check out, not watch this fucking deep movie and just sit there and
Yeah.
just. I don't want to think. Just go.
There were
And
good
that
shots.
movie's great for that.
There were like traditional film, like Spielberg like shots in this. There was
Sure.
stuff that was appreciated from a filmmaking standpoint for me. Even it was not as bad as it looks from these trailers.
All right.
It's definitely a studio cashing in on a fucking ton of nostalgia.
yeah. Well, there you go.
But that's all that's going to be coming.
Are you
out
going to see the new
nowadays.
Terminator when it comes out?
I will go see the new Terminator when it comes out.
That's another movie I will not be seeing.
That last trailer was like 7 hours of plot in a 30-second container.
That's the thing that sucks is
That
it's
trailer
all
was
spoiled
like
for
that
me.
trailer was like, oh my god. Interesting though, I will say, because I will not see that either. But James Cameron has seen it, and there was an interview with him.
Oh, really?
And he was blunt about the last ones. He was like, yeah, this is not interesting to me, or whatever.
Yeah.
He liked the new one.
Oh, really?
He actually talked really highly
I
of
liked
it.
4.
He said,
Whatever.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that like are kind of twists and things that I thought would be cool to do if I ever did more Terminator, but I never did. But I really liked it. But he bashed the trailer. He was like, I mean, if you don't know the story now, you haven't seen the trailer.
Oh, John
but,
Connor,
you
the
know,
guy with all the shit on his face is evil? Oh, let's just show it right off the fucking bat. Yeah,
So that's just interesting.
They spoil the whole movie. That's the problem. My favorite thing now is honestly, and with that horror movie, It Follows, I went to the theater not having heard about the film, just saying
Yeah.
there's a new horror film, it's American made, it's getting good stuff, people are saying good things. I went and saw it, and I fucking loved it because I didn't know anything, and I found it all out in my seat. It's gonna suck going to see. I mean, it'll be cool, hopefully, seeing Terminator, but it's gonna suck knowing that yes, every character that gets introduced on the screen, I already know who they are and what their fucking role is in this story.
Yeah, you have to kind of be careful with trailers and stuff. But like that last Star Wars trailer that came out, like floored me.
Yeah.
I won't watch another one. If they put out more Star Wars trailers,
don't wanna watch
it's
them?
going to be hard. But
It's
I
gonna
won't
be
watch
hard.
them.
but-
I'll watch them.
I might try to stick with you on that. That would be a fun exercise.
I just feel like this is the first time.
it's gonna be a challenge.
What
dude.
what occurred to me is this is the first time. This is the first time I'm going into a Star Wars movie with no idea what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever. That's never happened since the first one.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wasn't alive for that. I'm at the point where I know enough. I've like seen enough. Okay, I'm ready to see it.
Would you guys?
Yeah.
Would you guys say Jurassic Park, the original film, is a pretty high standard for you guys as far as like a beloved film?
I love
or-
that movie. Yeah.
The first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can see where the hesitation comes from because I don't have a real connection with Jurassic Park. It came out when I was a kid and I saw it, but it was just like
Eric and I just watched
movie.
the first Jurassic Park 2 weeks ago.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
sure,
But, like,
you said
I'm
me and
pretty
Rocco.
sure that we watched it in our hotel room.
Yeah.
And Rocco and Sean
We
watched
were
it
watching
theirs
it
at
on-
the
Yeah.
exact same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on
because we
TV a
called
lot.
you, and then
Yeah.
you were watching it. Oh, well, let's go to the one room and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, because I didn't.
and you know what? There was so much. Eric and I just kept praising the subtlety of that movie.
Yeah, God,
Yeah.
And
so
I
good
feel
now.
like that's the thing that we are definitely getting promised is not in the new movie.
It is not
No subtlety.
No, it's not subtle. It's
And-
an action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up, I mean, they get to the fucking action, and it's action. But
Action movies can have subtlety, and I think that's what makes them good. And
Yeah.
if they don't, I don't want to see them.
I think my original point, though, bringing that up is, like, I refuse to go see the Evil Dead reboot. And I don't have any interest in
Yeah,
seeing
and I would
that.
see that.
Yeah, because that's
And I
really
would-
valid.
Because that, for
Yeah,
me,
I wouldn't care.
That's
to
a
see
good
that.
example.
Because
that's
it's
something
already
that
done.
holds-
It's already been made.
And that's something that the original holds weight for me.
Yeah.
So I have
Yeah.
no interest in seeing how
Yeah.
they
All right,
fucked
let's
it up.
switch gears real quick. I want to keep talking about movies, but
okay.
they just announced that there's a potential remake of Big Trouble in Little China starring The Rock. How do you feel about that?
Oh,
This is another one that man, I don't like when they remake films that are beloved from my childhood. So
Yeah, I've never seen it. Don't care.
I feel the same way.
That's how I feel. I love The Rock. I love Big Trouble in Little China. I don't want to see Big Trouble in Little China starring The Rock.
I agree.
And I feel like he's not, even if they were to remake Big Trouble in Little China and there's no way to stop that, I feel like I love The Rock, but he is not right for that role. He's just not.
It seems like it would be such a different movie. Don't call it Big Trouble in Little China.
I mean, does John Carpenter have anything to do with it?
I
So
don't
I
think
saw
so.
an interview today with
Please,
John Carpenter,
yeah.
and he says he has not been contacted
Oh, great.
to be involved in it. The Rock has said he would like to get John Carpenter involved
yeah,
in
because
it.
I was gonna say I read a thing with The Rock where he said they were.
They would like to get John Carpenter involved in it. John Carpenter says he has not yet been contacted. He says he has nothing against a remake because he didn't write the original. He only directed it. So he says, no harm, no foul. That's not really my baby. But at the same time, he's not crazy about a remake. But at the same time, he does like The Rock, and he says he thinks The Rock can do action with a sense of humor that may work for a remake. So he was very on the fence. It sounded like his opinion was, don't make this unless you're going to pay me a lot of money.
Yeah.
Jack Burton was a everyday Joe truck driver, not a hulking.
Yeah, he's kind of
musclehead.
He's a loudmouth redneck, and I just watched
Yeah.
the original.
Jack Burton is John Wayne. It's Kurt Russell pretending to be John Wayne.
But-
And they do
That's
drugs
the whole
to
thing,
get their
yeah.
But you know
superpowers.
what?
Yeah.
But you know what? I just watched Big Trouble in Little China yesterday because I was
Yeah.
in the mood,
Oh,
and I
look,
realized
yeah,
watching
great.
it, Jack Burton, that whole movie, he's never involved in a fist fight. Every time a fist fight occurs, there's all these really good martial artists, and when you think about it, it's like, okay, if somebody was trained in martial arts for their whole life, yeah, they would destroy some American truck driver. But he's always like, he tries to get his knife out of his boot and it flies away, and he runs to go get it, and he comes back, ha! And the fight is over.
Yeah.
Or he has a gun and the fight starts, he's like, all right, let's get it started, and he shoots the rip, and rocks hit him and knock him out, and by the time he gets back up, the fight is over.
Yeah.
So I realized, I was like, Jack Burton is hilarious, but never actually gets involved in
He's
the
not a
fist
badass.
fighting. But he is a badass, but he's more of a smarmy swashbuckler than like a
I
skilled
get
fighter.
you.
And I feel like, so is The Rock gonna be like getting really goofy and avoiding these fist fights? I feel
No.
like, are they gonna
It'll be an
have the
action.
same charm as the same movie?
No, but I mean, I think it would be. It sucks because when you have remakes, you want it to be so similar to what you loved before.
I
But
just don't
that's-
want them to remake it.
But that's how I feel, is that it's not going to be the same movie. And if it was the exact same movie, then why remake it? But then that just begs the question: why remake it at all to begin with?
Hey,
And why?
I still stand by what Derek said a long time ago that I agree with. Remake shitty movies. Do them
Yeah,
better.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, that
the
movie
thing-
made
bar.
no money. That movie made like no money.
yeah, but
Big
it's
Trouble?
a beloved cult
It
classic.
is a cult classic.
But like the Thing remake, oh my
was a
god.
prequel.
Oh my god. No.
The original Thing.
John Carpenter's
Oh,
John
Thing.
you're right,
Carpenter's
you're right,
was
you're
a
right.
remake of a 50s movie that sucked.
No, I
Yeah.
know it was black and white, and it was just
Well,
a dude.
Yeah.
They re-released it in color. You can watch it.
Really?
You can watch the original Thing in color on YouTube for free. And it's
Oh,
kind of
wow.
interesting because the title sequence from the Thing, how it burns in?
Yeah.
They do the exact same thing in the 50s version. So it's like, oh, this is where
cool.
it came from. But then, yeah,
It's a totally different.
The 80s
type of
version's
film.
way better.
I remember when they were talking about the recent Planet of the Apes movies. Not the last one that came out, but the one before it with James Franco in it. Or whatever.
yeah,
Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I get them mixed up all the time.
whatever. The James
But,
Franco,
but
the
either
good
way,
one.
that spawned as a remake of, hey, we want to redo Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes was in the 70s, and it was how the apes came to take over, and it had no budget, and they basically shot it in the parking lot behind Fox. And it's got good intention, but it isn't executed very well. And I love the old Apes movies, but that's the one, when you get to that, it's like, this is losing it.
Low budget.
And it's a remake of that, and that Rise of the Planet of the Apes is a really good movie. That it was actually a really entertaining, fun movie. So yeah, remake more shit, not gold. There you go.
Which was the
So-
one where they were riding on horseback with Koba?
That was the last one, Dawn of the.
That's
Koba.
gone.
I was talking about that movie to people today.
Really?
So-
Why?
You loved.
You know what?
That was
That movie has gone around the world of. I hated it so much to the talking shit about it became so enjoyable. I'm actually glad I saw it
yeah.
because I have so much fun ripping that movie apart.
I
Like,
least you got your money's
like
worth.
just talking
I
to people
did.
about. So it's about a human army can't stop a dual wielding gorilla on a horse.
You know,
in slow motion.
that movie's really funny too because I really enjoyed seeing all of that chaos as I was watching it. But it was over. I just felt like hollow. It was like we didn't really accomplish anything. Monkeys shot guns. The humans still aren't dead.
How did the monkeys get the guns to begin with? Well, the two humans who were put in charge of guarding the guns against the monkeys thought it was really funny when
They laughed at a monkey.
When a monkey waltzed in and picked up a machine gun. They just thought it was funny.
Let's laugh at this
Their
guy.
only job was to protect the guns, and when
But-
the monkey got the guns, they started laughing.
But I stand by that movie might have gone up a notch, or I might have walked away with an appreciation if it ended the way it should have, and humanity was completely eradicated for like if humans were nuked forever at the end of that movie, and it was like, well, there's not one left. I might have had a little more sympathy for wow, all that fucking shit ended humanity, and instead it was just, all right, we just shot the monkeys, just shot us, so we're gonna hide. We're gonna be back though. So will the monkeys still have guns then? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll be back. You know, it just was like wet popcorn fart of an ending.
Anyways,
Anyway.
I love talking about it.
Popcorn fart.
Anyway, well,
Do you guys know that it's almost time for the podcast? We've talked about video games. Not at all.
well, E3.
Shit.
It's on the list, but we didn't talk about it.
E3, real quick. E3 leaks have been out of control this week.
Leaks?
I haven't heard about any of them.
E3 is this coming week.
Plug up those leaks.
And here's what has happened so far. The Ryu is now in Smash Brothers. There are a few new characters in Smash Brothers. Someone leaked footage and like streamed playing as them or something.
Really?
Like ahead of the announcement was today, and then the characters were made available today. You can get them today.
You can get Ryu
Yeah.
on Smash Brothers today?
All available today. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that.
But like yesterday or the day before, people were streaming it.
Yeah.
And it was like, wait, what? Is that Ryu? What? So that got leaked out. Then there was the funniest one was, I think, is it Bethesda?
Yes.
That makes Dishonored?
Yes.
And they streamed, and they accidentally streamed on their Twitch channel.
How?
Just audio, and in French they're talking about Dishonored 2. Yeah, so show Dishonored 2 and da-da-da. And
Je suis
and then
Dishonored.
you hear, you have to look up this audio online. You have to look it up. There's people going, yeah, so this, and then just show Dishonored 2 and this and this. And then you hear a guy go, guys, you're right by a mic that's feeding out to Twitch right now? And they go, ha ha, very funny. Anyway, so da-da-da-da. I'm not joking. What? What? The fuck did you say? What?
that sounds like...
Cut. You know, it's like,
God.
oh,
That's like-
that was on purpose.
That's... Yeah,
it wasn't.
no?
No.
that's not
No, you're gonna see the Funny or Die video where it was.
a purposeful
That'd be
leak.
great.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Sounds like
he
something
did
on your
it.
personal channel.
Yeah, it went on for a lot. It went on for a long time. There was a lot of profanity.
Did they yell at Max?
Yeah,
There was a lot of glass
Max, are
breaking.
you fucking kidding me?
Max, je suis Dishonored 2!
Speaking
right.
of Bethesda, the biggest thing in video game news, in my opinion, is Fallout 4, and that's a great jumping off point to remind everybody we have a wonderful Fallout 3 video that is available out there.
Hell yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I think we're going to retweet it, resubmit it, do a little throwback Thursday edition of it this
Ooh.
week, but I want to
Yeah.
let you all know. You know what? I was reading the comments on it today, and there were comments on it. I've been following you guys for 10 years. How did I miss this? So I know there's
Really?
some
Yeah.
hardcore fans out there who have not seen it. We do have a Fallout skit. Check it out. It's good. It's one of our better
is
ones.
good.
I think
I
they
like that.
are showing some of it right now, the game. But yeah, check out our video if you never saw that.
Yeah, so I don't really know what is going to be at E3, honestly. I don't know what Nintendo's...
Sony.
Thank you.
Nintendo.
I don't
Well,
know.
I'll tell you right
They're gonna have
now.
like video games.
I'll tell you right now.
Pickle.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now what
FIFA,
will be there.
onions.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This will be out on Tuesday. When you
God.
see this go up, you'll know
Killer Bee
that
Slaughter.
I was right.
Oh.
the,
Yeah.
the Last Guardian.
Last Guardian.
Oh,
It will be there.
dude.
You'll
Yep.
know when it's coming out.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it.
Hey, I was telling Rocco that we're going to be right one day, so we're going to keep saying it.
No,
Last
no,
Guardian.
We're right. No,
I'm right
we're right.
every day.
We're
no,
right
we're
now.
right now.
No.
We're right now.
Okay.
Cut to Eric's face and
Yeah.
see his reaction
not-
to the truth.
No.
Not coming out.
Hey, I'm going to...
Okay, everyone remember that reaction.
Remember
when
this
it comes
dumb
out.
reaction. Remember that dumbass face.
Yeah. I want to see that Twitter on Twitter when they announce Last Guardian. I want to see that shot of Eric and just put
I want to do a reaction.
fraud.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to do a reaction. All right. What am I reacting
Wait,
to?
this
Last
is it.
Guardian.
Okay, ready, Derek? This is if they announce Last Guardian this year.
What? Okay. And if they don't announce it,
Yeah. Ready?
yeah.
They didn't announce Last Guardian this year.
Why not? Okay, cut.
This is me if they announce it or if they don't. Either way. Ready?
Yeah.
Rocco
Because
knows.
if they don't, it's coming Christmas. They're just waiting.
Next year. I prayed to multiple gods just now for its release, so
Nobody saw that.
that's fine. But
I
in
saw
my-
it.
God saw it.
In my heart of heart, one of the multiple
Me
deities saw
and
it,
God
so-
got to see it, so we're pretty lucky.
Yeah. Me and God are like this.
Yeah.
I have a shirt that says that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Anyway.
I have a shirt that says God is my co-pilot.
I
Wow.
played Splatoon finally.
Oh, yeah.
And I really liked that game, but that was my favorite game of E3 last year. I
Yeah,
had
that was
the
a lot
most
of
fun
fun.
playing that game,
Yeah.
and I was so excited to play that at home with the kids and the local multiplayer. Why do you fucking do that? Wait, what?
I can't fucking laugh. Sorry.
What was okay?
Something funny.
It was just a close up on Sean, and then I had to cut wide.
I don't know what happened.
YouTube,
I don't know what
chat.
happened. Anyways, I was
guys
really
are
excited
right.
to play that with the kids, but that local multiplayer for that game is terrible.
It's
It's
one-on-one.
one-on-one.
It's like the worst.
Stupid.
It's probably the worst multiplayer game I've seen. Local multiplayer game I've seen in a long time. And I had so much fun playing that with people at E3 that I just was floored that like it just fucking sucked.
Yeah,
I've,
online is 8 people, and that's fantastic.
It
Yeah.
is.
The fact that I can't really do that at home is weird. Yeah, especially it's a Nintendo game. I don't know.
When I came over to your house, Rocco,
Yeah.
you had an early version of it, and I played one-on-one.
Yeah.
Local multiplayer. That
Yeah.
was the option, and I've yet to do it on my own personal copy since I've
Yeah.
bought the game.
Yeah.
Have never done it. Because what's the fucking point? I don't know. Is anyone using... I mean, you played for a little while, and then did you guys go back to multiplayer?
Yeah.
The online
We
multiplayer?
played one round each against each other. And
And it was like, we need more than two
We had people
people.
Yeah.
waiting to play. So like, fuck, I don't know what to do
Yeah,
now. Like,
I
I
know.
can't play this game with people in the house.
That's really weird.
Yeah, a really good game with short-sighted ancillary things.
Yeah, but I like it overall. I just was
Yeah.
really disappointed because I had so much fun at E3, and I am not having that same experience.
And
at home.
Nintendo used to be very focused on getting
Yeah.
a lot of people in a room playing games together.
So that's why it's especially
it's
weird.
weird that it's so limited.
But now I'm hearing too. I don't know. I like local. Like I play with people locally, and they were talking about Halo 5, and they like it's not going to have local co-op through the campaign. And I'm
Going
like,
back in time,
yeah, it's like, man, I think I've done that with every Halo
the
game. I've played with
consoles are
somebody.
getting more powerful. How are we not
Yeah. What
utilizing these
I think
features?
that because they're more powerful, they're taking longer to develop. So they
Yeah.
go, what can we cut? I think that's what it is.
Things are getting worse.
Well, it's just the style of gameplay that we enjoy. This new generation doesn't enjoy
Yeah,
it.
there's a
as
lot
much.
of people who would play cooperative.
But I think about my 13-year-old cousin gets home from school, he puts on Call of Duty Zombies and plays multiplayer
Yeah,
for 4
that's
hours.
Doesn't
kinda-
have an option.
Yeah,
Halo
yeah.
doesn't have
I mean,
multiplayer.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a little weird. But I don't know if the Halo thing is 100% true. That's just what I read.
Well, I heard the Funhouse guys leaked it.
Oh,
Oh. How do you spell that?
I don't know what it is.
Can someone please fill us in?
they announced the Oculus specs and when that's coming out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They did a keynote for that, and it comes with an Xbox One controller
Nice.
Wow.
as the official controller of how to.
Well,
that you
Xbox
use.
just did a partnership with Oculus officially.
Yeah, and so does that mean maybe I missed it?
Wow, that's interesting.
Is there going to be compatibility with the Oculus and the Xbox One?
I'm not.
I don't
sure.
know, but there are. You can
I bet
play
they're gonna
some-
announce
you
that.
can play some Xbox games on the Oculus,
Yeah.
but it like Forza and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's
Yes.
not like virtual reality. It's
Yeah.
just playing with like a very
On a
good
big
monitor
screen,
right
yeah.
against your face.
Yeah.
So
It's interesting because Sony now has developed their own thing, Morpheus.
Yeah, yeah.
And now, you know,
If
Oculus was previously a private company,
Yeah.
kind of had Steam as their
Microsoft had
backbone.
to do something because
Oculus.
what else has Xbox?
It's funny
have?
though. Steam
Oculus
was kind of
actually
the Oculus.
invested in by Facebook. They've had Facebook helping them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Facebook. I think
But
Facebook outright
Oculus
bought it.
started and kind of still runs their own. I mean, they make their decisions. They're just Facebook decide what.
Well, they get their money and their
From,
back.
yeah, I'm sure there's some.
They're
input.
attached to major companies.
So
I think
that's
Oculus.
still funny.
It's
to me
interesting
that
though to
Facebook
switch, or maybe they don't switch all. I'm sure Steam is going to be the #1 used Oculus platform.
You can already get Oculus stuff on Steam.
That's
You can
what
already
I'm
get an
thinking.
Oculus
That's the
headset.
base development.
You know what? My opinion, because I played the Oculus at GDC this year, it is looking really good. And
really stepped up.
That new high frame rate,
and
Matt?
Sony,
Yeah.
I haven't played Sony's version of it, but
Me neither.
I feel like Sony is kind of playing catch up. I haven't seen what they're doing.
It's equally.
It's just
yeah,
as good.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Well, all I'm going to say is Oculus has it locked down. I mean,
Sure.
having played it, I feel very confident that I definitely want one, and it's going to be huge when it comes out.
Yeah. Well, it's just gonna boil down to the Morpheus thing is a PlayStation thing. That's it. It's
Yeah.
not going to work on anything else. So if you're only wanting to do PlayStation,
If
shit,
you're
then
limited
get that.
to
but otherwise,
games.
yeah. But otherwise, yeah, Oculus is going to be on all this open source stuff.
and that's-
you know, so it's just the same.
That's the cool thing that Oculus has going for it is more than games. Because
Yeah.
I bet there's applications that people haven't even thought of that are going to be
Yeah, exactly.
Like fucking, you're gonna need.
That's what's
Oculus
exciting
for
about
this
it is,
stuff.
yeah, people are going to make
Revolutionized.
crazy shit for it since it's open source.
I think
versus Sony's
I think
thing.
Oculus is going to do better for movies than it is for video games.
Really?
I think
I could see that.
I think 3D fully immersive movies where you're in the scene,
Yeah.
looking around and everything going on.
Yeah.
Because when I played it, all the stationary stuff was way more interesting to me. Being in a fictitious space and I could bend and look around corners, I felt like I was actually there. All the video game stuff. The big problem with the Oculus is motion. It causes motion sickness.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
video games where you have to move around, you can't just be running and gunning everywhere you look. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
So it really works better when you're in a stationary place, and I feel like that serves movies better, where you just sit there and
Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
and just be in the room.
Yeah.
Whenever I had to turn in the video game, I always closed my eyes because I would get sick if I had to open.
It's actually it's not even a matter of turning
Looking-
that really affects people.
No, it's on
it's
the
moving
eyeballs.
forward and turning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fucks you up.
It's
Yeah,
because
for sure.
your body is not moving, but
Yeah.
you feel like your body should be moving, and
Yeah.
it makes you feel sick.
What I experienced was when, in real life, when I look left or right, my eyeballs are the only thing moving. I had to turn my head around, and that would make me disoriented.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It wasn't like you didn't have peripheral coming all the way back. I don't remember that being a problem with me.
No,
Maybe you played an
neither.
older version. of
I
it.
think, yeah, I did play the old. There's a new Oculus headset that has like improved frame rate and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one I played.
I played like the first
Yeah.
generation.
Okay, I
of
played
it.
the
Yeah.
latest one.
Oh,
It's
okay.
badass.
All right.
The latest
I've
one I
heard
played-
that.
I think I
It's
talked
better.
about it, but yeah, the Peter Jackson and Weta did like a
Yeah.
Smog dragon, like Hobbit. You go to Smog's lair.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
room full of all the gold, and it was amazing. Like I was in this endless vault filled with mountains of gold, and then all the gold started like shaking like an avalanche of gold as this huge dragon rose out of it, and I was like fucking looking at his scrote. Like I was
Yeah.
there. The thing was like
you were Frodo.
He was yeah, I was Frodo. Yeah, it was
Or
a scary,
sorry,
it was
Bilbo.
a scary scrote. I've never seen a scrote so terrifying, and I've seen a couple.
There we go.
Anyway, we are at
Wow.
we are at time. Are there any final words that anyone wants to share?
I cannot wait for The
wanna-
Last Guardian.
I just want to wish my best
Wait no
friend-
longer. You'll probably see it by the time
When
this
is
uploaded.
Sony's keynote?
I think it's Monday night.
So tomorrow is Microsoft and
Sony.
and then
Yep.
Tuesday is Nintendo.
Tuesday morning is Nintendo. Yeah.
Okay, got it. I'm all up to date.
You're all probably aware that the Steam Summer Sale is going on right now. It's really good deals on some games. I picked up a game called Sir, You Are Being Hunted. I've been able to dabble with it for about 20 minutes. It's like a first-person survival game where you're in like the English countryside, and there's a group of robots hunting you, and you have to escape.
Whoa.
It's interesting. I'm not the biggest survival horror fan. It's not really horror, but just survival games are kind of tough for me. But I'm enjoying it.
yeah.
So, my recommendation for the week, Sir, You Were Being Hunted. It's on sale right now. Check it out.
Cool.
All right.
Any final thoughts, Garrett?
I just wanted to say a happy birthday to one of my best friends, Sean.
Oh, thank you.
Chapwell.
Yeah, that's right. His birthday is this
The day
this
the
week.
podcast comes out. Whoa.
When this
So,
gets uploaded,
wish Sean a happy
I want
birthday.
every comment to be happy birthday.
When it gets uploaded, I'll be 31. What
Oh,
happened to me?
gross.
Fuck,
Ugh.
dude. I know.
It's all down
Sorry.
here.
I
Sorry.
want every comment on the video to be happy birthday.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
or if I was right about Last Guardian, put happy birthday, praise be to Rocco. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Sean. Praise be to Rocco.
Okay.
You don't need to mention anybody else. Just
Sure.
us two.
Sure.
'Cause
Happy
I know.
birthday, comma, congratulations, Rocco.
Hashtag ask for kisses.
Hashtag
Ask for kisses.
Ask for kisses.
Ask Sean for kisses on his birthday.
Yeah.
Can I have a kiss
Yeah, on my birthday.
on your
Ask
birthday?
Sean.
All right.
Anyway, there you have it.
Regular Sean for kisses.
Hey, real quick, I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
You guys come on real quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hey, I want to say these guys are here today.
Go behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Stand
sorry.
behind-
It's like a minefield.
Get behind those
Hey,
things
these
and-
guys drove across the United States. They're here.
It's the Goldbergs.
Yeah, the Goldbergs here.
Goldbergs.
Brother and sister. Hey, I wanted to say real fast. These guys, no joke, have supported us for so long. These guys have bought every piece of merchandise we've ever sold,
That's
true.
and like 8 of each.
Look at that
True.
snapback on.
They've
True.
been at everything that we've done or whatever, like game days and stuff.
It's true.
I want to say thank you to them. They've been around for a long time, supported us for a long time. Thank you very much. They didn't stumble into our warehouse. We
No.
knew they were
They were
coming.
invited.
But anyway,
Invited guests.
I want to say thank you to you guys.
Yeah.
And just give a shout out. Give a shouts out to them.
Shoots out.
Yeah,
So
they were
anyway.
invited.
Oh,
Craig.
enemy!
Oh, enemy.
Oh, enemy.
Anyway,
Here you guys.
that's all. That's my.
You
final
have to
one.
drink 3 of these before you can leave.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I'm on one.
All right. Well.
All right, well, enjoy
See,
E3 this week, guys.
better
We're
get
all
thirsty.
about the family, the Mega 64 community here at Mega 64. You're a part of the community. They're a part of the community. We're a part of the community.
This is community outreach.
This is like that show Community, but funnier, which is hard to do, but we do it week after week. We get no fucking praise,
No praise.
but we continue to make you laugh. So think about it.
Think about it.
Good night!